Hey y'all, it's been of course another busy week as always here at Atelier Design, and we have so much awesome stuff to show y'all. I thought it might be fun to start by unboxing some of the fixtures that just came in from Waterworks for Jenny's condo. So if you're interested in bathroom renovation, you'll definitely want to stick around and take a look at that. Then we're off for another antique hunt. I was looking for some stuff for my house. I was looking for some stuff for the Smileys, and I also found this really cool bar for Jenny's condo that's certainly kind of a one-of-a-kind piece. And then finally, we'll give you a big update on Jenny's condo and see what's going on there. And we've come up with a super fun idea for lighting that I really think you're gonna love, and I know she loves. So don't forget, if you're liking these videos, hit the like and subscribe button and keep watching. Thanks, y'all. So I thought it would be fun to do a little unpacking of Jenny's plumbing fixtures that came in for over at the condo. So I started opening this one, and it looks like it is the Bond Union series. Everything's from Waterworks, and this is the faucet for the master vanity. Yeah, so you've got these two really pretty handles, and it's going to sit down in the vanity like this, and there's going to be one on one side, and then we're going to go to the other side of the vanity, and the faucet will sit this way. So it looks like this is the shower head. And all of the finishes, we did the unlacquered brass in the kitchen, and then we did the polished nickel in the bathroom. So this is a really beautiful shower head, and I mean super heavy, certainly not like the lightweight plastic ones. What is this? Here's the trim for the valve. I was expecting more of a square box, but it looks like it's in this big long box. Oh yeah, really pretty. Okay, so you can see this really beautiful polished nickel finish. It's got these little tiny lines right here. This controls, so the bottom valve controls the water temperature, and then this controls the amount of water. These are going to be the handles. There are two of them like that. And you can see it has, the knobs have the really pretty little braided detail that the handles for the vanity have. So it's going to be a really pretty set. This is for the kitchen. So let's see what this looks like. This is the Henry kitchen faucet, and it is with metal lever handle, one hole gooseneck with pull-out spray, and we ordered it in an unlacquered brass. Do it. Hey, we're not going to do that. We're not going to eat the plumbing fixture boxes. No. All right, so that really is a gorgeous fixture. You've got your lever handle, so it actually sits on the counter like this, and then you've got the side piece here, and yeah. So this must go onto a piece of tubing that came with it, and that's your pull-out spray that comes in and out. And it looks like it's got a little magnetic catch that kind of stays in there. So that's really a beautiful piece that'll look beautiful in the kitchen. This thing is cool on the wall when you drape. I want to introduce everyone to Gay Worth, and this is her absolutely beautiful store at Worth for.
I just love you coming in. It's so much fun to work with you. You've got the spirit of France.
Oh,
and
you have the spirit of
the
France.
heartbeat of our furniture.
Oh, I love shopping here.
And I love you coming. Thank you.
Talk about the asparagus plates.
The asparagus plate. I think this is actually an artichoke plate with asparagus. I don't know. We're gonna have to ask Gay about the asparagus plates, but I know it's a big French thing. A lot of people will get them and hang them on the wall for decoration because the colors are so beautiful. Just looking at these sconces, these would be great on either side of the hood at Smiley residence. And as pantry doors, you know what I'm saying? Like put these in a frame with chicken wire.
So cute.
I can't tell if this is a pair or not. No. Well, I want to use little pantry doors. They would be together? Well, on either side, so not
Okay,
super together.
let's just see if there's another one that does better. If this
Those
is-
look the same.
Let's see. I think that's good.
It's got a really pretty edge on it. Okay, well that looks pretty awesome to me. Right, so we're going to the special secret warehouse. Oh, it's so cool. And the opening is what's so cool. Stone and everything.
And I think it still has a lock on it, and you can lock it. Open is 5 feet.
5 feet open.
The depth is 20. The height is 33 1/4.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right, so back at Jenny's condo. Here we are in this amazing stair hall, which goes up 4 stories. All this brick we're gonna whitewash, so I think there's some samples up for me to look at. Right here, as you can see, this is super dark, and all this is latex paint, which is watered down. And it looks like this is the lightest. And this is much more of what I was going for, so it still had that little bit of pinkiness coming through. This is really more of what I'm going for down here, where you can still see a little more of that brick. And it's important, it's certainly a look thing, but the other thing is that this is way too thick on this old brick. So you guys may be familiar with our French Quarter here in New Orleans, which is a fun tourist destination. And what's happened over time is those bricks have been painted. And when the bricks get painted, they can't breathe anymore. And so what happens is they start deteriorating, particularly when they were painted with older oil-based paints. And I've seen buildings that I've worked on that the brick is just crumbling to pieces, right? So we certainly don't want to do something as heavy as this, and then for an aesthetic reason, I want to go super light down this way. So I'm going to give Ruth a call. Construction specialist?
Yeah, or construction consultant.
Construction consultant.
Yes.
Tell me about this.
Yeah.
Like, Jen? Too.
We just want it light, and we want it to certainly be able to breathe.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah, it's like this is okay, and this is okay, this is not okay. So,
Yeah.
okay. All right, we're all on the same page. Okay, so these are unlacquered, right?
Right,
Okay.
these are unlacquered, so once
Those
you
are
look
so
at
pretty.
that.
Perfect.
And then the difference in these two
Wow.
knobs, see that has a little detail. This is like for the closet doors,
Yeah.
the bifold or the plain.
Jen's gonna want the plain.
Okay.
Done. And then we want to show you, so we have a big cut with the bar, but I need to ask you a few things. We think we're just gonna do like a table in the bar instead of all this more. So we've been looking at a lot of different pieces for Jenny, like going to Worthmore Antiques and looking at the bar, as well as gathering other pieces from other places. And so I wanted to show you where the mood boards are now. Things are always changing and getting updated. As you can see, it's really jam-packed with fun, different stuff, right? So this was our initial rose-coming chintz in this beautiful cabbage rose, and we're gonna pair that with these big, large black and white curtains in this very dramatic print. And then we're going to accent it with this kind of chartreuse pear-like color and give it a little bit of oomph. And the bricks we're going to whitewash. As Ruth and I were talking about, we picked the level of whitewash we wanted to do. Our starting pieces for the room are the wood floors, the brick, and then this big sectional in the chintz, and it's gonna be taken off of the idea of this sectional. We had the choice with this big long living room as to whether or not to make one big central group seating or whether to split it in a variety of group seatings, and it seemed best to create this big sectional with a big nice coffee table and center the TV right here so that when they come in from out of town and want to enjoy a football weekend or whatever, that viewing can be central to the seating arrangement. Then we got this fabulous chair that just came from a container, came in June 14th. So we grabbed it real quickly. It's from a shop in Fairhope that I love called Crown and Colony Antiques. And we're gonna upholster it in this fabulous Pierre Frey woven black and white. We also got this mirror from Crown and Colony, which is going to go over the sectional right here in the middle and be flanked by, of course, these beautiful curtains. We wanted to put a little table here, a dining table of sorts with 2 chairs next to it. So I was looking at this modern table from Anthropology, and we want to paint it black. It's got this really kind of cool detailing on it and super sculptural. And then I was looking at these chairs from Crown and Colony and thinking maybe we could upholster them in this Scalamandre sort of chartreuse fabric. For the rug, because we want to kind of soften up the space with a nice rug, I was thinking something that had just sort of this overall print to it to kind of ground the space, and I wanted it to be a darker color so that she didn't have to worry about all the foot traffic that might be coming through. Oh, looking to use this fun little lighting detail where we're going to have these brackets made and let the pendants come off of the wall this way using a super simple pendant like this. And so I've gone ahead and placed outlets around the room as to where we want those pendants.
She just wants something suspended.
So all this has to be thought out.
Yeah.
And then for the central light fixture, I really wanted to do something modern and fun. So I was looking at this fixture from Apparatus, which is in New York. You can see I've got it kind of drawn right here where we want it located so the electrician knows where to put it. And still want to use these cornices and give them kind of a raw wood sort of whitewashed look like the brick. And this fabric will be hanging down from them. So that's our living room. We literally want to hang somehow from the 4th floor, and they come all the way down to here.
And they have lights on them as they go?
Yeah. That's kind of cool. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to do it. What I'm thinking of doing is taking a line of lights kind of where this sprinkler pipe is. We'll run it right on the side of that, and we'll run it from this point of the banister down to this point of the banister. So the lights will start up there in a long linear strip. They'll be on thin cords. The lights will be hanging down all the way from the top, just so you can get another view of it, and going all the way up to the ceiling that's way up there, 4 stories up.
Do you have those lights?
No, we gotta get them made.
Oh, like a string. Like who's gonna do it?
Maybe E-Crane. I mean, there's companies out of town that do it, but I'd rather someone local if I can. As we've been talking about, we decided to do something more fun with the stairs, and I rendered it very basically. It's certainly not perfect by any means. We want to do some sort of fun light that's come all the way down from the 4th floor down to the 1st floor, which is where this is. Maybe do some kind of squiggle like this, or do something that's sort of faceted like this on these chains. And you can see here's an image where it's going all the way down a big stairwell. And what we're also going to do is paint the bottom part of the stairs with an abstracted fern pattern. So it's really going to give the stairs and this big stair area some character. So that being said, with this sort of fern, I moved away from the original design of the kitchen, which had that kind of oak leaf wallpaper in it, and instead decided to do something that was more geometric, but I really like that this is sort of an abstract fern, if you were. We also changed the kitchen cabinets where we're using a open cabinet system where we've got this brass rod and a curtain below it. This certainly may not be functional for everyone on a day-to-day kitchen idea, but Jenny's been wanting to do it for a long time, and it seemed the perfect place to do it. Not only does it harken back to an older design of kitchens, but it also fits the space of this historic building. We are using a more modern detail, though, that we're surfacing the counter in a marble frame and a marble countertop. We looked at the plumbing fixtures where you saw the unlacquered brass Henry faucet, so I put it on the mood board. Beautiful marble. You can see how this wallpaper is going to come up. It's a Schumacher wallpaper, and it will come up and wrap the ceiling and back down. You can see the little different perspective here. So we've got that, and then we've got this lighting from Visual Comfort by Thomas O'Brien with these big round discs, which kind of have an industrial kind of utilitarian feel. And I thought it'd be nice to have two sconces, which will be here and here. And the fabric going across for the curtain is this kind of fun gingham plaid. And then we want to do some little cafe curtains. So off the living room, this way you go into the kitchen, and on the other way you go into the bar. So we've been looking at that fun bar. So here's the little floor plan. The bar will sit right up under the window. We're going to do the frameless doors and really make this a cool space, which is actually under the stair landing. So we want to use this mural from Schumacher by Ixel. And the idea is that it's called Trellis Exotica.
I put this really cool like mural wallpaper in here so you feel like really enclosed.
So you'll come into the space filled by this mural, and then this great little bar that we found at Worthmore will sit right under the window. And of course the bar rolls out and has wine storage. We'll also have a wine closet back here. It would fit just under this window as an open piece if we wanted to do it here. This is where the vanity was. Hopefully we'll get this figured out soon. I'm going to send Jenny the pictures of the red bar as well as the other ones and figure out exactly what we want to do in here. So they're working their way up here, and they're working their way up here. So here they are putting up furring channels. So here you can see the end result of what we were achieving with the furring strips. So the furring strips are actually underneath the black material, which is called floor blocker. And then the reason why we were trying to figure out the dimension.
That box is 1.5 inch box. You have 1/2 inch rough.
Is because the light fixture is going to go there, so we had to leave just enough room for the gypsum board to fit flush with that light fixture. And the black stuff you're seeing, again, is called floor blocker, and it's this great product. It's got like this plastic on the back and this felt on the other side, and so it really provides great sound insulation. So we can eliminate the noise from the first floor to the second floor, and the second floor to the first floor. And what is this thing called, Bobcat?
Mini excavator.
Mini excavator, and the mini excavator still remains in Lulu's and Dudu's swimming hole. All right, so y'all like and subscribe. Tell us what you're enjoying, what you like about the designs, what you don't like about the designs, and as always, so we can keep going, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much. Bye, y'all.